up, everybody? Welcome to the next episode of Ask Mike Anything. I think we're on to episode 5. So for those of you that have been watching loyally, I appreciate your support so much. Decided to do some recording. I'm gonna go for a little bit of a drive. Weather's beautiful here in Houston, Texas. It's around 7 o'clock at night, and that's perfect driving weather in Houston because it's about 90 something degrees during the daytime. And so we're gonna take the roof off and go for a drive. I'm gonna start off with the question I got from Snapchat. This comes from George in New York with the Pappas Agency. Said that I'm working so hard on different elements of the business, like recruiting and training, and trying to stay humble. That can always be a challenge, the humility part. I feel like I'm still missing something. Is there anything else other than being a shining example and hoping people feed off your energy? Great question, George. One of the things that I think people make a big mistake with, and actually I think we're gonna have a video coming out here in the next month or so, where I talk about keeping the heat on. Keeping the heat on as a leader is a difference maker for you, and it's a difference maker in so many different ways, because what most people don't realize is that everything in life that's worth having and worth doing usually requires a bit more of you than you would think. So whatever you think that it takes to have a happy marriage, it probably takes more than that. Whatever you think it takes to be successful in business, it probably takes more than that. Whatever you think it takes you to be successful in school, it probably takes more than that. So always anticipate having to give a bit more. It's a beautiful day in Houston. Thought I'd go for a ride and get some AMA footage done. So let me tell you this amazing story. So I'm recording on this thing, driving, and I'm talking. So I take this shot of the side. So I reach over to try to fix the camera as I'm driving, coming off the highway. I drill the curb. I'm like inches away from flying off the highway in a $200,000 car, like an idiot. So look at my rims. Look at these rims. What an idiot. Moron. Hilarious. So I'm really getting this vlogging thing down, professional, flying off highways, playing with cameras, idiot. Who knows what's next? Stay tuned. Inches from death, literally. Inches. Trying to fix a camera. Don't do what I do. But, you know what they say, fall off the horse, gotta get back on. So let's get these horses going. I was, inches away from death. You gotta be so careful. I try to adjust my camera, and that was foolish. I wasn't staying focused. But anyways, I'm okay, thank God. And so let me answer a question here on Ask Mike Anything. So Rob Richmond asks, I've been taught that one aspect of leadership can be defined by who you fire, not who you hire. When a top priority is creating a positive and enthusiastic environment, what is your opinion on this? Rob, that's a great question. And so what I would say to that is, I would say that part of creating a positive environment is removing people from that environment that are not a good fit for the vision, the culture, and for the chemistry of the team. We see this in sports all the time. If you can have a great athlete, but they're a distraction to the culture, they're a distraction to the team. So although it may demotivate that person because you have to remove them, or you have to give them a lesser role, it makes everybody else on the team happier. So I'm always looking for a net gain in any decision that I make. I want to always level up and improve my team. That's ultimately what I want. Am I improving my team? Am I getting closer to my vision? And so when you have a clarity of what you're trying to accomplish, it becomes very easy to identify people that are contributing toward that or people that are not. They're taking away from it. There are a lot of reasons you would remove someone from an organization. Incompetence usually is one of the lower things, in my opinion, because I feel like I can develop people in areas where they're not that great or they don't have the skill set. But if somebody's not disciplined, constantly missing deadlines, doesn't have a good attitude, affecting other people's performance, or they're in a position of influence and leadership that they're not ready for, they can't be in those positions because you're going to multiply deficiency. You want to multiply and create growth from people that are great at what they do, they've mastered the system, they're disciplined, and they have, sorry, there's a ambulance going by. You want to have people around you that are in leadership roles that are exemplifying the type of behavior that you're looking for from a leader. Draft day, huge day. The draft, the NFL draft is all about opportunity. It's all about players having a shot. It's all about teams having a shot to pick the right players. And of course, I'm a Browns fan. Okay, and I have no choice but to be a Browns fan. I mean, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. What else do you expect that I would be? We got to get these wheels fixed, and then I got to make sure everything's good because I hit that curb pretty hard. I mean, like an idiot. So check this out. There's no way that I could live with it even for a day. My personality is to get things taken care of immediately. I really don't like to wait. So I got the Escalade, of course, because I'm going to the airport, so I got bags with me and stuff like that. Plus the Porsche is being fixed right now. Anyways, I wanted to answer some questions for you on my way to the airport. Martin says, Mike, thanks for doing the AMA series. Great content. Thanks, Martin. My question is the following. What advice would you give someone if they found the right vehicle, however, they have the wrong leaders in place? Thank you for answering this question. So this can be a tough one because to best answer this question, I probably would have to have a lot more exposure to the situation to really know what I'm talking about. But, I guess the best answer, Martin, would be that, when I got into business, I was 23 years old. I really didn't know much about business. My best friend was working with the company, and he brought me in, he trained me, he taught me what I needed to know. And at no point in time did I ever feel like it was anybody else's responsibility or job to get me where I wanted to go. What I try to teach people is that, when you have certain responsibilities and things that you are committed to doing, it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing, where anybody else is at, what's happening in the organization. Your vision has to be one that's your own. And even though at times your vision may be greater than what your organization's mission is, you should absolutely try to accomplish what's in your heart. And no matter what, no matter where someone is in their lives or in their career, or how successful or unsuccessful they are, or how good of a leader they are, or how bad of a leader they are, these things are matters of opinion, matters of assessment. Normally what I found is you can typically learn something good from everybody. So don't take the whole thing. You don't need to be a copy of anybody else. You want to be authentic to who you are. God may have placed gifting in your life. You may have certain gifts that nobody else has. So it doesn't matter what anybody else brings to the table. What matters is what you bring to the table. So, I would try to take the good that I can from the leaders that are around me. I would hang on to my vision. See, if you think about your vision enough, what happens is you'll start to find opportunities to make that vision a reality if you want it bad enough. You got to really desire it. Like many things in life, you're not going to ever accomplish something that you don't really, really want. And so, Martin, what I would say is focus on what you can control, not what's out of your control, and have your vision be so big and work at such a high level and get credibility as a leader by the things that you do. build relationships, and help to take that organization to the next levels. That's how leaders rise up in organizations. You know, they find ways to move beyond the things that might hold somebody else back. Here with Josh File, the best barber in the land. That's right. And last time, if you guys remember on our last episode, my battery cut out, and I was gonna ask Josh a question. So I told him, I said, I'm gonna ask you another question today, and he said, what are you gonna ask me? I said, I can't prepare you for it. You've gotta just be off the cuff.
Off the cuff.
And so,
not cut off.
So here's my question to you, Josh.
Yeah.
My question to you is that in all your years of being a barber, you know, you've met with, and you know, you've seen all different types of people, from young children to older people, people with all different types of jobs, from blue collar, middle class jobs, entry level jobs, all the way up to professionals.
Yeah.
In your experience, the people who have been the most successful, the top of their field, regardless of income, but they've been the top of their field at the work that they do, what are the qualities that those people have that you think have allowed them to achieve success at that level?
Well, I believe that God has blessed everybody with a gift. Once you find that gift, the passion for your gift is the main thing in life. You know, so a lot of the people that I've met, a lot of people that I've seen from making, you know, $8 an hour to making, you know, $200 an hour. You know, their passion for their work. They strive to get better every single day. I know in my profession, every single day that I get better is gonna be that next bar that I have to set for that next day. You know, God willing, He blesses me every morning and He opens my eyes. I can't take my will back with the first action of the day by rolling over and hitting that alarm clock for a snooze. Anybody that snoozes loses in life. So get up, stay motivated, stay passionate, and strive to be the greatest that you can for every day that you have on this planet. You know, it's all a gift. And if you find that gift, jump, and God will open your parachute.
So did you have fun at Carly's party? Yeah, what was your favorite part? As always, if you want to get the unfiltered, uncensored view into my life, follow me on Snapchat, Mike Vasu. And also follow us on Facebook at Vasu Agency of American Income Life, Texas, and Vasu Agency of American Income Life in Austin as well. Look us up. You know, we post a lot of stuff on there, a lot of videos throughout the course of the week. And I thank you guys so much for checking in. Please like, comment, share the post. Ask your questions, you know, share with other people. I love getting your questions, and I love being able to share some of my experiences, and hopefully you guys enjoy this as well as we put this together week in and week out. And just stay tuned. I mean, you just never know what kind of craziness is going to happen in my life, or what kind of poor choices, bad decisions, things that shouldn't go the way that they plan on going. I mean, as most things in life go, you don't know what's going to happen. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching.